Okay, we're back in Spectacle Creep by HQ Default. This time there are a couple new maps to explore, and I've just played through the first one to refresh my memory and just got this amazing interstitial screen. So I thought I'd just start the recording here. So the Nuclear Plant is one of the first projects built by the UAC. Phobos colony was PhobiaNet, the third most powerful Wi-Fi connection built by mankind, and it quickly became the source of all internet on Mars. This strong connection demanded a significant sum of power, however, as such it was decided to build PhobiaNet within the base's nuclear reactor core. Unfortunately, this plant has been an increasingly dangerous source of nuclear waste. Although the neighbouring TOSIN refinery has minimised any chance of radiation sickness, the absolute massive waste it produces has become a horrific burden for the UAC to dispose of. So, I'm really excited to go through this again because this is really looking like it's going to be something special. I'm back here because for the first time in almost a year, I've actually had a donation from HQ Default to play through these couple of maps, E1M2 and E1M9. Yeah, until very recently I was doing this Send Lawyers to Hell thing for supporting money for legal fees for people in what else can I say? Concentration camps on the US southern border. And that had gone quiet, so I'd sort of removed its branding from the videos, but I just want to thank HQ Default for donating that, and I will make sure that that $10 gets to the races, the immigration and legal help centre. Thank you. So we have, this is the classic nuclear plant room, the circle with a little bit of machinery in the middle here, and it just looks spectacular. I love the variation in the ceilings, the pillars here. I always love doing this. The transparent texture that's the light filtering down, you can just see it on that corner there, and it just looks sensational. It's wonderful. Alright, so there was, of course, this. Is this? Let's follow this wire. Aha! It's a door that was on a jack. Looks a bit different in here. Look at these. I don't actually know how to do this because this is it's a sloped floor, but I don't know how to do sloped floors that aren't horribly distorted. And that looks really good. So I'm going to examine this afterwards and take a look at how that was done. Alright, so that, if I'm not mistaken, should have opened that opened the door to the outside. Oh, look at those little sector massage chairs or something. I love this. It's so recognisable as the E1 levels, but with this coat of paint over them. It's not a complete reimagining, as more pretentious people might term it. It's just, what can we do with these spaces and put a bit more detail into them and use all the ramps and dynamic lights and stuff that GZ Doom has to offer. I love it. And this place has an identifiable exit, which is new. In the original Doom, we never really thought about how people got in and out of this space. The other reason I rather like this map set and its theme is that it's quite easy. As you'll appreciate if you've seen the absolute embarrassment that I'm uploading just now, the extra levels for the 2048 units of VR. I didn't even finish one of them. But this is a lot more my speed. I didn't try opening that, but it's bound not to open. Yeah, there's a little pathway out there. Okay. Oh, little panel off there. Okay, did I go up here? I did not. A little bit of coloured lighting over there, and yeah, I love the way that this shaft just disappears into eternity. I get what you're doing with the doors now. Grey doors are just decoration. It's a nice way to signal to the player that there's places worth touching and places that isn't. look at that as well, the panel that's come off the wall, all these little details. Oh, you've taken a hexagon tile out, well, that's a 10 out of 10 from me. Oh, look at the state of this! Very nice. And this is Phobia Net, this is the Wi-Fi booster that they were using. Oh, that's not very nice. I wonder if 046 one's a reference to anything. These are great new textures as well. Don't know where they're from, if they're original to this or they're from something else. Oh, was that a music changeover? Hang on. No, I didn't get it. I didn't change it back. But I like this idea of zoned music, if that's what happened. I've been wanting to do something a bit more Metroid-y in Doom, but I don't think I would do it in a continuous one map for all. I don't know. Oh, look at this. This is also a good example of something that there's this mapping advice thread that started on Doom World quite recently. I've put in a couple of things myself after playing through so many beginner WODs. But one of the things was make your macro architecture interesting first, and make sure it's got all these corners and diagonal bits, and make those interesting, because it's doing that makes a map look good. It's not the small details, and just things like this. It could be just a straight corridor here, but it's not. It's got these computers behind the glass panels. The little indent. That's an example of a small detail. But all these shutters, I suppose you'd call them. It's just making the map feel a little more real than the abstract maps of Doom 1, and it's making it look a lot more detailed. Oh, so where am I now? This would be the secret at the end of the computer room in E1M2, I think. I thought, is that? No, it's not misaligned water textures. It's a current. Oh, also, it's a reflection. I thought this was deep water at first, but there's just a little bit of reflection used here. So where would the armor secret be? Is that there? And here's the famous chainsaw donut room. There we go. And I love the use of the reflection just to indicate a wet floor. Door that doesn't open. Alright. Oh, look at these crates, aren't they titchy and sweet? So I didn't find the armor secret, which is a rubbish secret anyway in the original. I'm sorry, but it is because it's completely non-hindered. Alright. Let's make our way back. Now, is that all you could get out of this area? There's a secret area there. Aha! Yeah, I noticed this in E1M1 as well, that you could trigger some secret doors by using barrels here. It's as if the barrels explode the door. Right, just having a last check of Ranger stuff, although I am pretty much kitted out. 193, 190, I mean, that's never happened to me in a gameplay video before. Let's save before I ruin it. I love all these just little things here. The trenches. What do you call them? Indents in the ceiling. Oh yeah, and this is turned into one of these vent crawling bits instead of a weird passageway. Let's see. Oh, I like this as well. It's always hard to know what to do with the end of railings sometimes if they're sprite based. That works well enough. Okay, so. Oh, there isn't one. Okay. This looks a lot better now. Look at that. There's a lot of. What happens if you go down there? Yeah, well, I should have expected that. Yeah, just the flow in this and how industrial it looks, and it's wonderful. Is this a secret? No, have you moved them all? All right, let's get kicked in by imps. So there is something there. There is something where that secret would normally be. Barred door. Oh, excuse me. I'm always afraid of busting listeners' eardrums whenever that happens. I've got something unusual about me, is that I sneeze in bright light. I have what's called photic sneeze reflex, and I'm fascinated by this thing because if you have photic sneeze reflex, then you'll be thinking, what's he talking about? Everyone does that. But if you don't have it, you'll now be thinking, he's making this up. This cannot possibly be true. Yeah, about a quarter of people have this, and it's because the nerves somehow for light reception and sneezing are very close together in the brain, and in some people they cross over each other or something. So yeah, if you've gone from a dark place to a light place, like in bright sunlight, then you sneeze 2 or 3 times in my case. And they test for this when they're looking for pilots for the U.S. Air Force and so on. You can't be a pilot if you have photic sneeze reflex. I think there are other jobs as well that check for it, but that was the one that stood out to me. Let's look at this secret, because that is a secret there. I'm just not getting how to open it. So would it? I wondered if there was a switch behind there, because I saw a little a little nuke just at the edge of that pit, but it wasn't having any of it. I don't know. Keep your secrets. This music detail's wonderful. I want to learn how to do this. Nuclear plant is finished. So TOSIN refinery, smell that? That's the stench of innovation. The Union Aerospace Corporation science team has devised a way to minimize the risk of radiation sickness. The facility, dubbed the TOSIN refinery, applies a stabilizing agent to the base's waste control facilities. The result allows a person with no protected gear to stand in a room with UAC-grade nuclear waste for upwards of 3 hours with no ill effects. The main drawback is that it is extremely acidic. To counteract this, most of the UAC facilities make heavy use of the chemically resistant concrete substance called brown-green for its unsightly colour scheme. Oh, I like that, tying even the texture names into the lore of it. Now I've done this map. I want to do it again, but for the sake of expediency, I should probably. Oh, look at that wonky door. I should probably warp to military base. But that means pistol starting. think I've seen most of this already. I love the backflow effect. So I'm gonna go. I can't stop exploring this. Oh yeah, and the little wire with the sector lighting on it. Okay, right. I'm going to go map E1M9 and see what the military base is like. Oh, I like that. I like that. It is a secret area. It's cordoned off. I just wanted to see what I did there because I heard the chain link fence. Oh no, then maybe that was just the crash of the cymbal in the song. Never mind. Oh, there's a lot of you, aren't there? Much more visually distinct cage here. Oh, look at that tower as well. That's great. And how did you do that? Is that just a portal at the height of the top of the cage that goes up to leads up to the ceiling detail? I'm gonna have to do a video on that because I've only just worked out how to use vertical portals myself, and they really are useful for having all this detail above, especially outdoor areas where normally it'd be really awkward to have it because of how Doom works in vertical slices. Like how there's there's a leak here, so that's caused the pool. Okay, so here's the trap room. We'll be using a rocket launcher right here. Beginning to regret my decision. I should have got out there when I had the chance, but I was too greedy going for the health. Alright, here we go. Ooh, that was coming faster than I thought. Alright. Yeah, that helps the trap in this room being a lot more cramped, so you don't have enough room to move around. Okay, so definitely hurting for ammunition here as well. Got my pistol, but it's not going to help much. I thought he had a rifle on it. Bit quiet here. There's the yellow door. See if they just finish each other off. Alright, so my reduced speed chain gun took care of them. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Great cover of the TOSIN Refinery music. The what's it called? Hiding the Secrets. That's it. I think. And this is, I think this is where the big pillars and the, yeah, no, that's right. Yeah. And down they come. Those look great, those things. Alright, red door is next. I always have great difficulty navigating this level for some reason. It's so simple, but because all the corners look the same, it's easy to forget where all the doors are. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, so this is going to be another blow-up, I think. Yeah, it is. Kind of Duke Nukem 3D style. I'm wondering how to hide the moving wall a bit better, but it's possible you just don't want to. You could do the trick where well, you don't even need to do the trick because you're in GZ Doom. You can make the floor move instantly. I don't know. Maybe that makes it look cheaper. I don't know. All right, let's get those. And I already pulled that, didn't I? Yeah. Short-term memory's going. Look at this. There's just so much you can do with rooms in Doom, and it makes it look so satisfying. Is this going to splat me as soon as no, okay. No crushes here. Ooh, that is a switch there. Honestly can't remember any secrets in the military base, so that might be new. Yep, okay. It's a nice switch. Okay. Well now, the blue door, is it? Can't remember where I've been. Alright. Oh yeah. It's great consistency with that fire exit. Okay, so no strafe running across for you this time. There's proper security measures in place. Okay, so we're going to jump down here. And not take any damage, which is a bit of a surprise. So I was being really careful there because I thought he was going to switch to the rocket launcher. And that's great as well, having this definite place for the demons to come from. And a little bit extra to explore. Including a plasma gun? This is not going to be good, is it? Don't eat me, please. I'm all saturated fat. And that is a proper reward for finding the secret level. You get a new weapon and everything. I definitely understand why it wasn't there in the shareware, because they wanted to keep the more advanced weapons for Episode 2 and Episode 3. But yeah, that's a really good way to reward the player, give them access to this weapon that they would otherwise not have been able to get to. That is the end of it, and I'm continue to be flabbergasted by how just nice and detailed and there's been so much attention paid to the presentation in this WOD. It's great. And now we're back in plain old command control, which looks positively plain compared to what we've seen so far. I also just wanted to show you a peek at the title screen, which is, again, this just reworked version of the hangar. It just is wonderful. I'm really looking forward to playing this whole thing when it comes out, and thank you very much for giving me the incentive to play another couple of maps. And good luck, keep going!